There we go.
Doug. There we go.
It's Douglas.
Doug. How are you?
Oh, Bill, I'm so happy to see you.
Oh, thank you.
I just got a Bill Murray sighting, actually, because I was lucky enough to attend the SNL 50th, which was... and it's funny, too, because I remember literally specifically going to the 25th anniversary with only one mission, funny enough, and it was to find you. And I did, but it was, and you acknowledged me when you came up and you were singing your opening song. Yeah. And I was so excited because I was like, he knows I'm here.
Well, the police swept the room and...
It was almost police level. I was specifically there to find you, to like beg you to do Charlie's Angels with us. And Bill, you could only reach by calling a payphone, which was so cool.
Something like that. Well, people had coins back then, you know.
They did. And you acknowledged me and it worked and I was so excited. But being at the 50th, was just an amazing night. And, I mean, you are so synonymous, inextricably linked. I mean, a legend of SNL.
Well, it's a great thing. It's great. Yeah. Well, it was a great education. You know, I started in the Second City Theater in Chicago, and then I went to Saturday Night Live. And those two jobs, if you can do those two jobs, you can pretty much do anything. But there were great people, you know, that keep coming through, and it's like just been a never-failing spring of talent that has come through that show. So it's, you know, people say, I like the old days, I like it then, or whatever, but there's any week there can be a spectacular sketch written on that show, and they have real talent, and they have really good writers now again, as they've pretty much always had, but there's stuff that amazes me that they write nowadays, and they do music videos that are really strong.
Well, I saw something that is going viral right now, as the kids say, that the way you spoke to all the writers, and I don't see Tina Fey as someone who, like, is hyperbolic or says, you know, things out of school. She's a very highly intelligent, brilliant woman, and she was saying something so lovely about you, about how great you were to all the writers and how you inspired them so much around the 50th anniversary.
Well, they were having a meeting, and I just sort of walked into the meeting. You know, it's Lauren's meeting, and he's sitting there, not exactly his feet on his desk, and there were all the writers sitting in the room, and it was grim. It was very grim, and it just felt very heavy, and I'd already seen some of the planning, and I was really excited. And I just tried to share with them how beautiful it was going to be, you know, what a wonderful responsibility it was going to be, how many people were going to watch it and love it, and that I thought it was destined to be an extraordinary success, and that it was going to be great. And let's open a window because it's hot in here, you know. That's pretty much what I said. Tina really enjoyed that, and I guess other writers too, that it seemed like, you know, they just need a little kick, a little boost. But I wasn't acting, I meant it, and they certainly delivered.
I think they needed it at that moment. I'd imagine it's like the weight of the world to get that show right.
No, it was a big thing. If you saw the thousands of people marching around Rockefeller Center for weeks, getting that thing together, the amount of work the whole city of New York put together to make that thing happen. It was a great moment for the city.
And the show broke records. It was the highest viewed event that was non-sports.
Yeah.
Which is so cool.
When you get back together with the people at these shows, you really feel a sense of fraternity, that we're all in this, you know. Everyone's pulling for everyone in every single sketch, you know, and you're like pumping people up from, you know, behind the camera. Come on, go, here we go, come on. And there were some really funny ones. God, who was that? Jason Sudeikis? He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
There was a whole bunch of people poised off stage to go on stage and do a John Mulaney musical number.
Yeah.
And someone had done, I forget what the sketch was before, but it was something that had absolutely, it was very emotional and was beautiful. And as soon as it ended, Jason started screaming, "Okay, guys, let's get him back. Come on, let's get him back. We haven't lost him completely." You know, it just, and it just killed me. And people just, it relaxed everyone a great deal. And they had to go out and do a very challenging musical number, very complicated. But the idea that this beautiful, wonderful thing had just failed, it was like a memento kind of.
Well, it's very Ted Lasso of him.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, after the break, can we please get into your body of work, the films that we know, the history, the tapestry? Oh, yeah, I said it. Behind the scenes when we come back, everybody.